About time for another Coach Life, baby. How about I get the video set up? Okay. Yep. Got you. Oh, interesting, son. All right. You know what time it is. Coach Life. So, what's today? What is today? The 5th? Ooh. So, yesterday was 4/4, April the 4th, 2022. Today is April the 5th, 2022. Yesterday was so much in terms of tough energy to deal with, and the start of Ramadan and fasting, and it was so much. I just didn't feel like I was in the right space to give a Coach Life. It didn't feel appropriate. Although a part of me wanted to rally just to, get the energy out there, I felt like patience would be the smarter move, the truer move. Patience. So today, you get your Coach Life. There's so much going on right now. Essentially, it's like the old system that was based in greed and inequity and usury. This is not for everyone. This is for America, essentially. And everyone who, you forget how much you agree to things because you just think it's normal. But every once in a while, you have these revelations. Where it's revealed to you, oh no, you got way more power than just sitting here doing what you gotta do. So, yesterday, it wasn't exactly a revelation in the best feeling way, but it was a revelation nonetheless. Like I said, Ramadan started, so those of us who prefer to celebrate and fast are doing that. It's beautiful to watch Kyrie Irving embrace Islam the way he is, because I have a feeling it's similar to my approach. So it's just so nice to see someone who is on the leading edge of creation to determine that it's that important to humble himself to celebrate Ramadan with the billion plus who obviously we all got hit by the pandemic in various ways, but to be here, we know there is a life force within us that's profound and we want to understand it. And so the Ramadan fast is about understanding that life force. I was having this conversation with a loved one recently, and I was explaining, like, I don't even think I'm Muslim. I don't think I'm Christian. I think I'm all of that. And I feel free. But there are certain moments in life where you like to cleanse. And so it's just a beautiful time to clear your mind. That being said, yesterday I had to sit in on a meeting where I don't even think I can tell you. But there's so much wrong with some of the things that we agree to in our current state here that there needs to be drastic change at a gut level and at a collective agreement level. So some of the things that we are agreeing to are heinous. And one of those things is this notion of hard work and progress and capitalism as a baseline. If you think about what that communicates to our youth, let alone the toll that it takes on the human body, on the spirit, just the toll it takes on our youth in terms of understanding the rest of the world. It's devastating. It's hard to imagine that we can recover from another generation of youth who believe that the only way to succeed in life is by hard work and business deals and exceptionalism and all the mind, soul, body numbing vices that humanity has engaged with to feel in order to fill the void or the disconnect with nature or source. It's so funny how we can sit here and observe spring come to life and the flowers and the grass. Right now I'm looking at, nature in all its glory in just this short window that I have. Doesn't put forth much effort. It's not necessarily finessing people. It is. It's being. It's so hard for some of us to understand there's another way and there's perhaps a better way. And it has nothing to do with hard work. It has everything to do with alignment. Do you trust that you've been put in the right position to know your true self? Dare I say, do you have faith that you are here to stand up in your uniqueness? Not to give your entire life force to a system that you don't even know if it works or if it's appropriate even. To all of those who are still working towards figuring out what to dedicate their life force to, I offer you this. At some point, and you don't know when, you're going to have to do the numbers on your life. You're going to have to come to terms with the fact that you gave your entire life force, or the majority of it, to something. Don't let that be a system or a job that you don't even know if you believe in. Make sure you believe in what you're giving your entire life force to. Make sure. So if it takes a little bit of sacrifice right now to figure that out, that's what you need to do. You don't have to do anything drastic. Like, you don't have to quit your job and move to Costa Rica and all. You don't need to do that. Maybe, but what you need to do is aim in the direction of the truth. Don't just take other people's word for it. Feel through it. Does it feel right? You'll be able to tell. Trust me. You were put here on this earth with magical powers already. When you get a cut on your hand or your arm, it heals. Inshallah. So that's a pretty. Do you do work to make that healing happen? Like, are you like, I I gotta make sure my blood congeals. Like, do you think through it? When you breathe, do you think through every breath? There's magic happening. Have a little trust that the magic will continue to happen, and not only that it will support you with the positive momentum into more positive momentum. All right? So that's the Coach Life for today. Use truth and then feel your internal compass, and the rest will work out. It's not to say you won't have to do work. That's not to say you won't have some hardships. That is just to say you will know that your life force is going to something that you feel is right. It's not to say that you won't be wrong here or there or misguided, but you will be on your way. You will be in your most authentic self. For those of us who are, well, I'm still in that group, but for those of you who are past the point and you've given the majority of your life force already, and you're in that kind of retirement trying to correct what's wrong mode, you got a lot of work to do. I guess it could be easy as well, so long as your aim is true. But you got some work to, because you already did a lot of work towards creating a momentum and giving your life force to a system. So dig in. Have fun with it. Link up with the right energy and it'll work out. But you gotta see, the reason why I'm saying this is because I've seen a lot of people who are in that kind of retirement phase and they just think they could write a check or, join the NAACP or something like that. And the truth of the matter is you gave your entire life force to something, so that thing is probably really good at using life force. For example, if you give $1 to a bank, they can flip that dollar into $8 as soon as you deposit it. So your life force is just as convertible. So it's going to take like 8 of yous to undo what you did, if that's really what you're about. So you can't just write a check. You can't just, you gotta really see that thing through. Pick your moments, have faith, trust, and go get it. I say all this knowing that we all have our own individual struggles, and I am not the judge of how you put food on your table. It is what it is. I'm by no means perfect. I'm working every day to try to figure out what is true for me. But I had certain revelations yesterday. Ongoing revelations which tell me to communicate that the truth sets you free. Feel the truth. Anyways, a little longer Coach Life than I wanted, but again, tap in, let me know what you're looking for in these things. I'll just know when I need to say something, I gotta say it and spread it around. So Coach Life, baby.